Question
Ah,
1159. Would you rather have the ability to fly at 4 kilometers per hour or the ability to run at 100 miles per hour?
Run.
well, hang on. Sorry. 4 kilometers an hour. 4.
Yes, 4.
Why is it kilometers an hour for flying and running's miles per hour?
I thought I'd screw with the Americans.
You already did. It's
That's kind of what we do.
I don't know.
It's really,
That's our
Sorry,
thing.
but at
really
4,
slow.
that's like 2.5 mile an hour. That'd be agonising. You
Yep.
can walk faster than that.
Yes, that's
What,
the
as a
point.
bird?
But
As a
flying.
bird?
What?
No.
Yeah, but where would you
No.
fly? It would take you 8 hours just to get to France.
This is definitely Jeff the fucking godless scummer. I mean, he's analysing pointless shit. Let's
Oh,
just be a bird.
Just wait.
Can I
Let's just be
alternate
bird.
between walking and flying?
It makes a hell of a lot more sense.
Cold as fuck.
I
says-
was not confused by that. That's why I
Sorry,
said
how
run.
does it make more sense to be a bird? Please elaborate on this one, sir.
Just wait. Just let me catch up on the
because
chat. Shush!
Does anybody
They
want to
don't-
see something really,
They
really
don't like
funny?
it when I do science.
Does anybody want to see something really, really funny?
No.
Yes.
Why did it go
I
pop?
see tagged it as an 18+ stream because I've seen it before, and yeah, it's funny, but
There we go.
yeah.
I just kicked Dave from the stream.
What? How did that happen?
Oh,
Bastard.
Meanie.
Right.
I have
on the
a
chat.
reason for that, Dave. I was in doing something else that you'll see in a wee minute, but go on ahead. Sorry, I had the opportunity and I was like, oh fuck, I can kick him.
Right. Cold as fuck says run. Torfish says fly. And Monica Man says next. Never again says the ability or the only ability. Can we still choose to walk? Of course you can still choose to walk. Santi says run. Richard says any flying would be awesome. Godless
I'm with
Sewing,
Santi.
Godless Sewing says fly. Never again says any around here someone would shoot me down. Just saying. Carolyn says huge panel. Love the accents. Santi
if you
says
could
no,
run. Oh, sorry. Go on.
2 seconds. No fly would really help me at work. Ox says I'm a stoner, so I'm always flying. I'll take running. We'll work off the fat ass I've got. Cold Defense said I answered. I'm up early. Thanks for coming. Never again says all right. I'll choose fly. Only over my property. Right.
Fly wins.
You're gonna go fly.
I have
It's really slow.
fly up. No, but it isn't, because if you're a little birdie up in the sky, time is quicker.
No, it's not.
It
It
really is.
actually,
trust me.
it really is. But it would be so negligible. And I thought you didn't talk science.
No, hey, with it. You're talking about relativity. Relativity. Wow, I
See,
can't talk.
Not-
me and,
Time it would take you to get up that high for time to change, though.
me and Nags are doing
That-
science, and
that's
you're
it.
just
Unless
talking
you took
nonsense.
off. No, unless you took off at the right angle, you'd actually lose. If you went straight up, you would lose efficiency because it would be macrosecond. It would be from the earth. I've got smart people. Woo! High five to you all.
Yay! for
Relativistic. The only when I talked about this question with Kaz before the show, see, I think the flying is useless.
Oh, are you saying you talk about the questions before you bring the plebs on?
Occasionally,
Dave
not
never
always.
thinks about the questions before the show. He never considers answers. He never thinks about them. He has said
I
that
have been
multiple
told that I
times on
ought to.
stream.
I sometimes think about some of them.
Yeah, of course you do. You cheater. Cheater.
It's a fix.
It's a fix. I sometimes think about some of them. I've been told I should think about them more. So I actually have answers. So I'm not when I don't get thrown when I'm forced to answer one. And then basically, she came up with the thing that you could do chores a lot easier. You could decorate. You go into decorating business with your ability to fly. You don't need to fly fast to do that. Do roofing. There are lots of things you could do with flying slowly rather than travelling. For travelling, it would
I-
be useless.
I'm struggling with this one. So
still
when you
wanna
can
run
fly
fast.
like a bird,
I just want to
But-
run and jump off a cliff.
do we still have our human brains when we can fly as a bird?
Yeah.
Or do we have bird brains?
No, you're a human.
Fuck, mate.
Okay. That
Turn
clears
into a
things
crow.
up.
No, you're just a human that can float around. You'd be like this. Ah, you can't see me.
Just to make
can't
a
see a
point
damn
here,
thing.
we are either the Flash, Barry Allen, or we are Rick and Morty's fucking father with the silly fucking
Yes.
boots,
With the silly boots.
right? We're either that or Flash.
Flash.
Oh, Flash. Flash
If
sounds
you
really
could
good.
run-
I'm not.
If you could run at 100
Can I
mile
be
an hour,
Flash, please? Dave, can I please be Flash? Fuck your
wanted to
question.
fly.
Can I please be Flash.
Go on, Nag.
well, no, I'm just saying, if you could run at 100 mile an hour, you could make massive jumps anyway as you ran. So you could be technically flying for those few seconds. That would gain
Yes.
so much speed.
Jesus, that's twice tonight I've agreed with Nag. Is everybody recording this? This is an amazing stream.
See, Ireland and England can get on.
Man,
to be fair,
I'm from the north,
he's
and
Northern
I'm a
Ireland.
Protestant. I'm on your side.
We
don't worry.
already get on with them.
Oh, no, I don't. Well, I do care that you're North. I don't agree with anything we've done in all of your continents. So let's leave it at that. But yeah,
Here, man, if people, I'm a proponent for United Ireland, but yeah, I'm a Protestant, so I'll get my knees done in if I say that online. Oh, shit.
Santi
Oh
says,
my God.
if you run at 100 miles an hour and you hit a wall, you won't feel a thing.
Not true.
I really don't want to start the troubles to start again. in this
That's a
particular
misconstruction.
stream.
That's a misnomer or a misconstruction or a misunderstanding. It's vibrations that allow you to move through it. It's not the speed you're moving at.
Right.
yes. Oh, this is bonerific. Keep going.
Okay, can I leave now?
Not yet. Natty, fly or run?
Run.
Oh,
God. Fly or run?
Right. If
Oh,
If,
it's always
I
fly.
Shh. Go on.
when I was at school, I was like an average speed runner, right? There were people like really, really fast, and then there were people who were like dopey slow, like oh god, do shit. And I was happy to be middle at running, right? And if I got a couple of miles faster, happy days, right? But I have never flown, so I'm fucking happy flying because that would be well good. I've never done flying, and I've always been an average runner. Going for flying.
I've done both. Hey God,
You've
I've
done
done
both.
both of those things because when I was at school, I was a shit hot fucking runner. I mean, I was fucking awesome.
You really look
Cross-country.
very athletic. Just to point that out, that you do look very athletic.
Fuck you. So
You
back in the
fucking
old
wish you
days,
could.
you back in the old days, you twat. I was
Back in the old
awesome.
days, you might have had a chance, but you're too old and ugly now. Sorry, go on ahead.
I wish we was all in a pub together right now. This would be glorious.
So me.
Seriously, I'm not winding you up. I was shit hot at the old what we used to call cross country running. I was fucking. I was.
You're one of them cunts that
Like a-
cheated, didn't you? You fucking went and got drunk for 2 hours and then skipped the queue. I know you. I know these people.
Never fucking cheated. I was literally a fucking god. Not now. I'm not going to say otherwise because I'm a dick. I'm
With a
totally
step
useless.
ladder in your background.
God, you always have to bring it. It's my friend. Okay, I love him.
What the hell is happening in
Him.
the rest of your room?
Did you just assume that stepladder's gender? Just before the big American election? Oh,
So back to
Minute,
Cockwanger being the best.
Johnny makes a good point. We can't be in the pub, it's too late.
no, that's from Thursday.
What time
No,
do pubs
6
normally
o'clock
close?
tonight. So it kicked in Northern Ireland 6 o'clock tonight, so that's yeah.
Round
The new
here,
rule-
if you're
The
already
new
in the
rules
pub,
take
they won't
effect.
kick you out. You can stay there till like 4 a.m.
I love how Stool and Stool are trying to talk over each other. It's fantastic.
I ain't talking over no one. He was talking over me. I just carried on talking. Fuck him.
That's exactly what Stool does.
I've got the biggest delay in the world.
I see. That's your excuse and you're sticking to it. So are you you're gonna fly? No, you're gonna run. Good. Garner.
Me?
No, that wasn't
I'm going to be flying because I'm lazy and my legs hurt. But I can still walk though, right? So,
Yeah.
I'll walk as far as I can, then I'll fly a little bit.
What if you have to flap your arms very, very violently to fly?
I'm hella lazy. Like,
Do we have to use
Like a
our
bee.
own... Dave, do we have
Yeah.
to use our own arms?
Yes.
So we've not evolved or anything?
No.
I am like the shape of a bumblebee, if you can imagine that. So I can walk and it's...
You actually have to flap to
A
fly.
bumblebee with a cat face.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was so cute.
So you wouldn't just levitate like Jesus. You'd actually have to flap.
I'd have to try, yeah. But I would walk as far as I could.
I mean, anyone in this
Yes, you
flying
have to
question.
exert energy.
Oh. I
That's
have an
2.5
amazingly
miles
fat
an hour.
ass.
Yes.
So
When we're up really high,
Yeah.
at a really high altitude,
Yeah.
and because we're all lazy fuckers, especially
Yeah.
God, because he's a fucking lazy fuck, I love him. But when
He
we're
only
really
rested
up
for
there,
one day.
really high, can we glide back down without
Ooh.
actually doing much stuff with our limbs? Can we do that, please, Dave?
Yes, but you've got to be careful you don't just fall out the sky.
I don't
but
understand.
Space shuttle.
Yeah, space shuttle is travelling at thousands of miles an hour.
How are you going to avoid a jet flying at 2.5 miles an hour? Even a pigeon. Pigeon's
How
going
are
to
you
knock you
gonna
the fuck
get?
out.
How are you gonna get as
Pigeons
high
can
as a jet?
fly up to fucking 90 odd mile an hour. The second
How are you
fastest
going to get
bird
as
in the
high as a
world.
jet? If you live near Heathrow Airport, Critical, you're kind of fucked, really, aren't you?
Yes, you are. Don't go flying where the jets are. It's a tip.
You would have really big biceps and shoulders.
We would have to clear the airspace because as we are low flying creatures,
Are we?
I'm assuming we can't go very high up into the altitude, so we would have to kill all the pigeons and all the shitbirds.
This is
Because
true.
the shitbirds are rubbish, we don't like them. Unless we can eat them, that's fine. So
Out
we'd
of
have to
the
kill
true
those
choose
fuckers.
The begins in humans at about 7,500 feet.
You know what? I think I'm overthinking this.
Richard makes a good point. I hadn't really
A
thought
little
about
bit.
flapping.
Yeah.
How are you supposed to perform decorative work while flapping your arms? Your view of this is inconsistent. He's right. My original view was that you didn't have to actually flap your arms. You had to exert energy in some way to fly. But flapping the arms is probably not it.
This is why chickens have got the right idea.
What, not
Those
flying?
dirty little
have the
fuckers
right idea
don't
on
fly.
what?
Wait, are we decorating a room? I missed that part. I just thought we were getting to like the store.
It was
Okay,
just an
I'm really
advantage of
lost.
being-
Chickens, decorating the room, talking about flying. I am officially on the panel and have no idea what's going on. Okay, Dave, can you please bring some control to your own channel, please?
Right, all we need to
completely
know,
missed it.
all we need to know, right, and then we can go to bed, right, is what Nag's answer is.
Nag's making a sandwich and a body warmer inside.
I've made bacon. I'm putting it on pizza.
Can
You're
get off
making
my ass,
bacon
please?
in front of us. Okay, how
Pardon?
cruel is that?
It's
Has he
not really
got
cool
bacon?
because
He has.
you can't see it. But yes, I have.
You're in a hangout with Math
Bacon.
Pig. That's
Oh my
nearly as
gosh.
bad as God the Good One hanging out the window of his car and screaming at Muslims. Sub to Math
Oh.
Pig.
Nag, show
Right,
me
did
more
you-
bacon. Show me your
Nag.
bacon, Nag.
So,
Nag, what's your
Oh
answer?
my gosh.
Hang on, can I just give me 2 minutes? I need to give my bacon. Hang on.
I'm so
Oh.
turned on right now.
I don't like the way you're turned on. He's swinging the bacon and my name's Pig. So can we hurry up, please, Dave? I'm feeling uncomfortable.
You're about to get stuffed.
Nag, you gave us all semi-chubs. Come back.
Right. So
God
what was the
hasn't
question
moved
again?
in 30 seconds because he's fucking like, what the hell is going on?
What was the question again?
It's over here.
Do you like to swing bacon balls?
Just to put this into perspective, I've been on lockdown more harder than you guys have. And I'm
So
watching
you've taken a
nice
harder
cooking
lockdown than the rest
bacon.
of us.
you fuck.
I didn't get
And
to
I'm
see my
so-
daughter for 2 weeks. That's the hardest thing in the fucking world.
Yeah,
I've
I've
had
been there.
this thing in
before.
the freezer for a while, and I'm going to give it a go with some bacon on it.
Fair enough. Right. Would you rather have
That
the ability to fly at 4 kilometers an hour or the ability to run at 100 miles an hour? Nag.
So
Decorating
either
a room.
Flash or the
What?
guy from Rick and Morty.
What? Sorry, I didn't hear you. I was reading this. What'd you say?
While decorating a room.
Do you want to run fast or fly slow?
Fly slow. Fly slow. Always.
I will. How long? I'm going to draw this out for another 10 minutes. And
Why?
I'll give you an answer. No, because it gets you watch time. No, I'd rather run because I.
Funny. No, Dave's lost 10 subscribers in this last 15 minutes because you've been making bacon, man.
2.5 mile an hour just ain't acceptable. Even if it was like 20 mile an hour, slow speed, I'd take that over running. But 2.5 mile, you can't do shit with that.
That's the point.
It takes me half an hour.
hour.
It takes me it's kilometres an hour. So it's what, just under 3, say. But it's going to take me half hour just to ascend to cruising altitude. It's bullshit. No.
Just for the record, I did enjoy seeing your dangly bacon. So ignore these people.
You're welcome.
I enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
Kind of turned me on a little bit too much, but you know.
Right.
Nag does have
Thank you
nice
very
bacon.
much.
Mhm.
If you enjoyed that, please hit the thumbs up button. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. If you think you've got a better answer or just want to tell us how wrong we are, leave a comment down below. Subscribe down here for new questions every day and make sure you hit the bell so you don't miss out on our live shows. If you click over here, you'll see our latest upload. Over here, for what YouTube thinks you'll love the most. And finally, for a complete playlist of all our currently released questions, click here.